Hello guys, this is Sola, and today we are making cassava leaves, the vegetable cassava leaves. Now the first step is to take a big pot of water and boil it. If you're trying to get it done in a hurry, you might want to put it on high. If you're not in such a hurry, you can do it on low, but be prepared. This is going to take you a little while. My water's ready now, and now we're going to put in our pounded cassava leaves. You see they're already pounded. So now my cassava leaves are nice and soft, and so for spices I'm pounding some garlic, and I'm cutting up some eggplant to make it nice and tasty and delicious, and to make it softer, give it some flavor and texture. So you see I'm slicing it up into small bite-sized pieces that I'm going to add to the cassava. You know, fresh cassava is always the best, but we can only get frozen here, so that's what I'm using. And so I have to, you know, add a little something to give it some more texture and flavor, and just to make it more delicious. So I'm adding the eggplant into my cassava leaves, and as you can see, I've peeled it, sliced it, and while we were waiting, I went ahead and I chopped up 2 bundles of green onions, again to add flavor and some color and texture to it. Now, doesn't that look delicious? Now I'm adding some celery, African celery. And we don't eat the stalk, we actually eat the leaves. That's where all the flavor is, in the leaves, not in the stem. Now, you know, if you don't have access to African celery, you can use whatever you have available. Just grab some regular celery, chop it up, add it to it. Anything you add is just going to make it better and more delicious. Okay. Now I'm adding the red palm oil to my cassava leaves, and you kind of have to eyeball it to see if it's enough or not. As you can see. The palm oil adds a lot of flavor. This is probably the best oil you can use, so you should really try and get a hold of it if you're going to be cooking cassava leaves. It just makes the flavor so much better. Now I'm just stirring everything up, make sure it gets mixed and combined. So, in order to get all the spices to marinate into your cassava, you need to add them about 30 minutes before it's done cooking, about halfway through the cooking cycle. And that'll give them time to marinate in and make the house smell fragrant and wonderful. And as you can see, at the end of the cooking period, you want to just put the lid on and let it sit for like 40 minutes, let everything kind of soak in and relax in. It'll be delicious. It is totally worth the wait, every second of it. So once the cassava is done cooking, everything should already be in your pot. Just cover it and let it sit for 40 minutes. It's worth the wait. Just be patient, and then you can taste it, salt it to taste, and you're ready to sit down and eat. Thank you. As you can see, our cassava is ready. I fried some tilapia to accompany it with some fufu. If you want, you can serve it with rice if that's what you have, or you're going to eat it. You can't get fufu, but it's delicious. You'll love it. Look at my...
Thank you.